Great start with Dr. Kadir Garu's beautiful speech for today morning for making holistic health our lifestyle. Wonderful speech, sir. And I welcome everyone from the UK team as well now who has joined for this International Yoga Day celebrations. And it has been going on from last 24 hours session happening from last 8 years starting from Japan. So I welcome all the UK volunteers as UK team now to take over the celebrations. So as we all know, yoga is not just mere exercise. So it is a combination of asanas, pranayama, breathing techniques for holistic development. So like physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual development. So it has also originated like 5,000 years before from our ancient India. And it's only empowering us to progress towards health and well-being. So today's event is designed to educate, inspire, and create general awareness of the positive impact of health and well-being, integrating yoga, nutrition, mindfulness, and along with meditation also for a holistic approach towards a healthy, happy, and harmonious living. So we'll start with pranayama for the day with Srilata ji. And Srilata Deva Bhaktini, she is a volunteer from UK. So she's also one of our one volunteer who takes classes every day in the yoga sessions non-stop, and we have got more than 400 participants who have been registered for online yoga sessions from the last 2-3 months, and we are going to share all their experiences soon shortly. So I'll ask Srilata Garu to start the pranayama from now. Yeah, Srilata Garu, once you're ready, you can start.
Thank you. Namaste, everyone. As Jayanti already introduced me, she did not give me any chance to introduce myself. I'm associated with Manavata for the past 5 years. Since then, I'm practicing everyday yoga. And for the past 3 years, I have been 3 years back, I did the teacher's training, instructor course with Manavata, associated with Manavata from Vyasa University, Bangalore. Since then, I'm teaching every day online. And so today, Kadir sir explained very beautifully how important the elimination of bad gas like carbon dioxide from the body. He explained very beautifully at the cell level. So I don't need to explain anything. In the gist, mainly the pranayamas are extension of breath. Pranayama, ayama. And in the gist, it removes toxins from the body, any impurities from the body and from our lungs, and it improves the quality of our breath with pranayama practice every day. And the other thing is it also helps to reduces our sinus problems or any bronchitis problems, any lung related problems. And the main thing with pranayama is it improves the awareness in our body, awareness and awareness, perceptiveness of senses, it increases. So let us move on to the practices. So we'll practice with the Kapalbhati. Today for Kapalbhati, the main focus is on exhalation. Okay, the passive inhalation and active exhalation, forceful and active exhalation, passive inhalation. So for that, to keep your bodies straight, you can just sit in Vajrasana, or you can go to Padmasana, or you can go to Vajrasana, or anything, whichever you comfortable. Or if you can't sit on the floor, you can sit in the chairs. You can do, only thing is keep your spine erect, keep your head and your spine in the same line. That is the main thing for any pranayama. So keep your both hands in Chin Mudra and let us practice. See here, you can feel the contraction of abdominal muscles, where you can see is the when the contracting, your abdominal muscles are contracting, it pushes your lungs upwards. So the more of the carbon dioxide, accumulating carbon dioxide is comes out. Okay, concentrate, aware, be aware what you are doing and do it. Okay, that is to. Slowly increase the speed. Same way, slowly reduce the speed. Initially, for guidance, you can keep your palm on your abdomen and observe. See, at the end, when you come slowly to the stop, you can feel the automatic cessation of your breath. There is no urge for breathing. You can experience the beautiful feeling which is Kevala Kumbhaka Sthiti. Such a beautiful feeling. There is no urge for breathing, no thoughts in your mind. And your breathing regains slowly, calmly by its own, without having any efforts. Such a beautiful feeling. You can feel the calmness, you can feel the coolness in the front of your nostrils. Okay, once your breathing becomes normal, take a deep breath. Exhale. Okay, let's move on to the next cleansing pranayama, which is Bhastrika. So Bhastrika is in literal meaning, it is a bellows, the musical instrument. We all know the bellows, yeah. So like bellows, we expand our lungs to our full capacity, and then we compress our lungs to exhale the carbon dioxide fully. So the main important point is the time of the duration of inhalation and exhalation is the same. Whereas in Kapalabhati, we are focusing on only on exhalation. In Bhastrika, we focus on both things, inhalation and exhalation. Okay, let us practice. So if you can use your hands for guidance, or you can use without guidance if you have any shoulder problems. So without moving your hands also, you can do Bhastrika Pranayama. Okay, but usually I do with my hand guidance. So let us practice in that way. The Bhastrika. So we practice Bhastrika, we do in 6-7 speeds according to your capability. Okay, where you feel comfortable, stop there and do more rounds in that state. Okay, see, if I, for example, if I can go to the 7th speed, I do more pranayamas, more inhalations and exhalations at the 7th speed. Okay, if you are comfortable, if you are having any anxiety problems or high BP problems, stay at lower level and do use your lungs fully. Okay, let us start Bhastrika Pranayama. So I am starting with the first speed. Okay, for first speed, slowly inhale. Exhale. Feel your lungs. So we move on to the second speed. Slowly increase the speed of your inhalations and exhalations. Third speed. Fourth speed. Fifth speed. Sixth speed. Seventh speed. And again, slowly reduce the speed levels. Go to sixth speed. Fifth speed. Fourth speed. Third speed. Second speed. First speed. Close your eyes now. Keep your both hands in Chin Mudra. Experience the energy in your body. Experience each and every cell got oxygenated, energized. Feel the vitality in your body and mind. Mainly these two pranayamas, Kapalabhati and Bhastrika, it removes tamas gunas within us. Now, slowly come out, and then let us move on to the next pranayama today. So for next pranayama, let us practice Vibhagya pranayama, sectional breathing. So we feel in this Vibhagya pranayama, we experience the whole of our lungs, the lower lobes and middle lobes and the upper lobes of our lungs. Okay, for Vibhagya pranayama, I am moving on my posture to Vajrasana. No, it is up to you. You can sit in any posture. Okay, but for me personally, I can feel all of my lungs with the Vajrasana. So this is the ideal posture for myself here. So let us practice. Let us keep our both hands in Chin Mudra, facing them, place them on your thighs, facing to the sky. And inhale to your both nostrils deeply and expand your abdomen. Stay there for a couple of seconds and exhale slowly, controlled mannerly, contract your abdominal muscles. Stay there for 1 second. Again, repeat 4 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Now come back. Now let us use our chest muscles to expand the middle portion of our lungs. Okay. Try not to move your abdominal muscles at this stage. Okay. Only chest. You can feel the whole of your chest, like back side, sides, and front. So you can literally feel your chest is going forward and outwards. Okay, let us start. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Now the upper part of our lungs, clavicular breathing. Okay. Now let us do. While inhaling, consciously raise the shoulders, not physically. Don't raise like that. Okay. Consciously with your breathing, raise your shoulders upwards and outwards. Okay. Close your eyes and keep your both hands in Adi Mudra. Keep your both thumbs inside your palm and close your fingers and place them down on your thighs. And then let us do. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your shoulders. Do it very consciously. Inhale. Exhale. Let us do one more time. Okay. Have you experienced the three parts of our lungs? The lower portion, which is mostly near our diaphragm. It is the vast area, the back of our lungs, and the bottom of our lungs is the most surface area it covers. So it is better always if you use that part, we can use more part of our lungs and we can get the more oxygen into our body, and obviously the functioning of our body will improve. And now let us do all these pranayam, all these breathings, the adhama, madhyama, and the top one simultaneously at the same time. Okay, further to keep your both hands in Adi Mudra and then make it into a Brahma Mudra, knuckles touching each other. Just keep them fingers facing the upwards. Keep them just below your navi. So starting with abdominal breathing, slowly fill up your lungs. While exhaling, again contract first abdominal muscles. Exhale. Release your chest and then relax your shoulders. Let us practice few more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If you practice this yogic breathing regularly, you can feel the changes in your body within few days. Like if we do it regularly for 21 days, you can literally feel the vitality in your body. You can feel the clarity in your thinking, calmness in your mind. There are numerous benefits with yogic breathing. And come back. Just relax for a second. Now I'm going to go to Siddhasana. For Siddhasana, ladies, fold your left leg first to keep your heel in the center of the body, closer to perineum, and right leg on top of your left leg. And for gents, it's on the other way around. First right leg and then the left leg. And keep your both hands in Chin Mudra. Let us going to practice. Let's go to practice Anulom Vilom Pranayama, Nadi Siddhi Pranayama. This is also called. Okay, for that, you keep your left hand in Chin Mudra and right hand in Nasika Mudra. Fold your index finger and middle finger, keep them in the center of your palm. And then first close your right nostril with your thumb. Inhale through your left nostril. Now close your left nostril. Exhale through your right nostril, slowly, calmly. So that means the exhalation must be longer than the inhalation. Okay, let us do. Then now close your left nostril and inhale through the right. Close your right nostril, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. So for guidance, I am making sound, but actually there is no need of making sound in Anulom Vilom. Do it calmly, close down your eyes, relax your body, keep a beautiful smile on your face, and start practicing. Inhale through your right nostril. Exhale through the left. So I have done 2 rounds of Anulom Vilom. So in each round of Anulom Vilom, 1 exhalation and 1 inhalation through your nostrils. So 1 inhalation, 1 exhalation through both your nostrils. That is 1 round. Okay, let us practice few more rounds. Inhale through your left. Exhale to the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Sorry, excuse me. Inhale through the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Now come back. Both hands in Chin Mudra. Inhale deeply through your both nostrils. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's see the time. Yeah, there are so many other pranayamas are also there, but due to the time restrictions, we will conclude now. Thank you so much for joining Manavata's this wonderful program, 24 hours Yoga Diksha. And we have learned so many things from so many great participants today. And thank you everyone. Thank you for this opportunity for me. Thank you. Have a good day, everyone. Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Srilata.